everyone! Holy crap! So, I kind of forgot what today was, and I was feeling a little. I don't know. You know you kind of go through the world and you go through life and you go through your day and you're like, something's just not right. Something's off. Something's just like the mood is just wrong. And then I looked at the date, right? And it's December 15th. And 1 year ago today, I sat in the theater with my little porg buddies in the cup holder next to me, watching The Last Jedi. And yeah, it's been a year. It's been a year. So hello, Porgs Gaming. Hello, Eric Rahala. Hello, Marco Quist. Time flies when you've been criticizing The Last Jedi. I can't believe it's been a year. I know. It doesn't feel like it's been a whole year. And I'm surprised not everybody's like streaming about The Last Jedi, because that's kind of an important thing. Emma Louise still not over it. Yeah, and I think this is part of why I like Porg so much, because because I was so hyped for this movie. Like, I want to like something in the movie, you know? Batman Mecha and Anti-Trekker says hi. Hello, Josh Street. Hello, Anti-Trekker. Didn't he know what today was? Didn't anybody know what today was? I'm surprised nobody else. Like, I remember that earlier when Proper Jeremy was streaming this afternoon with the Council of Jeremys, and they were saying, oh yeah, it's been like a year since Last Jedi, and I guess it has, so. Hairbrain, how many times have you seen it? I've only seen it the one time. I could not bring myself to see it again. I was even gonna listen to it with commentary. I just could not. I've recently started watching your vids on the channel, and I hope you're moving well. Well, this is the first of the moves. The second move is if I can actually get an actual house, so that's gonna be the next move. But you know, it's not so bad here for now. I just don't have anything. I just have, like, you know, my mirror Star Trek set and stuff. Hello, Xavier Gaming. How dare I go live during the Oh yeah, Anti-Trekker. I did see the notification. Didn't he know what today is though? I've been gone all day. I didn't have a whole lot of time, and the Council of Jeremy's was a madhouse, very entertaining. It was. Oh, Richie Poole, I got you switched from Doomtalk and you got your notice and you came over to me. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I figured topical stuff might be okay to stream over. I didn't want to just like blatantly rip off their thing, because I saw that they were doing the Exozone, and I figured, well, yes, but Last Jedi is the year thing. So my apologies to Mr. Dr. Doomcock, the bestest overlord ever, who will forgive me for streaming Star Wars stuff on top of the Exozone, because I figure we gotta say this, you know, we gotta complain about Last Jedi. It like I said, all day I was kind of feeling just blah and weird. And Danny say, quick question, by the way, when people donate and it's not US dollars, it gets converted, right? Yes, it does. Silly question, but at least stuck you with currency that can't help. No, yeah, it does convert. PayPal, like the Streamlabs one does, quicker than YouTube, but YouTube does convert it to US dollars. So, but and I do have like different denominations and stuff for the super chats if you guys did want to do that. But no, you know, no worries. We got like the $2 and all the others. You'll see that in the description below. We're not talking about that though. So. Akmal Danish, The Last Jedi was released on my birthday. Imagine my disappointment. Well, happy birthday! I'm sorry to bum you out about your birthday. But, yeah. Ginger Mountain Man, hi, okay, don't hate, but I just like the forced humor in the film. Good scenes ruined by a bad joke. That's kind of what I was thinking today. They're talking about it on the Council of Jeremys this afternoon. It's like Ryan Johnson made a comedy and then forgot to tell anybody, you know? Because there's flat-out slapstick scenes in this movie. There's flat-out pratfalls and awkward moments and corny, cheesy dialogue. And it's like it's a comedy. And it's like it's a comedy. But they forgot to, like, be aware that it was a comedy. And they forgot to market it as a comedy. So, yeah. Richie Poole leaves hearts. Oh, hearts to Richie Poole. Thank you so much. And Sensei Mike. Hello, Sensei Mike. Welcome. Everybody check out Sensei Mike's channel. You should totally subscribe to Sensei Mike. He is going to be doing a lot of awesome stuff. Let me drop a link for his channel here. Because YouTube did this massive purge, everybody's been losing subs, so go subscribe. And make sure you're still subscribed. If you just saw me go live, make sure you're still subscribed to everybody, because YouTube did this massive purge. Hello, Trek Gamer. Emma Louise says, I would love to know what George Lucas thinks. You know, that's the big question, you know? That's the one, like, what does George Lucas think? Does he hate it? Does he even care? Because he's often talked about the franchise like it's an ex-spouse or something that he just doesn't want anything to do with anymore. So I don't know. I imagine he's probably pointing and laughing. I don't know though. I really don't. And hello CD Horde, hello Inkwell, hello Proper Jeremy. Thank you for watching my stream earlier. Also check out Proper Jeremy's stream. If you haven't went and subscribed to Proper Jeremy, go check him out too. Who else do we have? We got a lot of YouTubers in the chat today, so try and shout everybody out. And Dead Schooled. Dead Schooled also has a channel. Go check out Dead Schooled. Yes, never forget. Proper Jeremy says bow to your sensei. Absolutely, bow to Sensei Mike. Awesome supporter of everybody's channels. All woo-wooed out. Broncos lost to the Browns. Damn Browns. So I was at Walmart today getting getting groceries, and there was just a wall of Broncos stuff, and I'm like, yep, I'm in Colorado, just a wall of Broncos crap everywhere. Akmal Danish, I hope I'm saying your name right. YouTube has been asking dead channels on how to make YouTube better. My name Matt said remove the dislike bar. Dislike and like doesn't really matter. I don't think removing the dislike is going to matter. I think just notifying people, just putting all of their channels in their subscription feed, just getting a notification for every single thing, right? Light flash, CD Horde says, what do you mean light flash? Sean Murphy says, word. That's one of the things I need on my soundboard. So I have all these other things. I need to put Doctor Who stuff, I need to put the Star Wars stuff on. I need to put stuff from Skull Monkeys. Has anyone played Skull Monkeys? You guys probably know, like, the guy involved with the Neverhood, in the whole Comicsgate community. He's, like, created Earthworm Jim and stuff. Well, he also did, I think he had part in the game Skull Monkeys. And in that game, there's the character Clayman. He just says, word. It's really deadpan and awesome, and I absolutely love this game. So, if anyone's ever played it. Proper Jeremy, I have newfound respect for people who stream regularly. I haven't been more nervous in my life. That's one of the things. I don't get nervous, like, talking to you guys and streaming. I would get nervous, like, singing. I get really nervous singing, but so I totally understand where somebody might be super nervous just talking and streaming. But, I mean, we have such an awesome community. I think you already have a plus if you're in kind of the Fandom Menace community. People are really supportive anyway, so they're not going to, like, rip you to shreds if you misspeak or say, you know, or seem nervous or have technical difficulties or any of that stuff. So, woo, Browns Dead School, Broncos Brownos trash. I don't know. Is that sports ball? It's like, I guess it's sports ball. She pull random out and send you a gift for Christmas, maybe a card. What is the best way to do that? I am looking into getting a P.O. box. I can get one kind of nearby. It's not too bad. It's like $46 for 6 months, which I think is way better than when I was in Wisconsin. It seemed like it was like $200. So I'm looking into this one. I'm gonna check out a couple more places, but I think I'm gonna get a P.O. box pretty soon, maybe this week. Probably by Christmas. I don't know if I might not be like for Christmas, but you know, it might be by Christmas, right?
The holidays are bullcrap.
I don't know. I don't know. Castanito, I think Lucas is thinking, you mock the prequel, so I sold to Disney. Now how many of you love Jar Jar Binks and midichlorians? Yes. That's kind of how I feel. Like he's probably really pissed that so many people were just really, really pissed at him for stuff, for like the prequels and for Jar Jar and for all the I don't like sand sort of lines. That's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of why I'm thinking maybe he'd be like laughing at us, but you're in Broncos country, and yes, Broncos are crap now. Your lighting dimmed briefly. Oh, my lighting. Yeah, that's because anytime, so it's gonna dim if I pull up like that, because I have YouTube in night mode over there. I was watching that Angry Video Game Nerd with Macaulay Culkin right before the stream, so I know, my bad. So I then I need like the brighter light, so I just pulled up Twitter. Doomcock is streaming at the same time. He must be very disappointed in you. Well, why is he streaming on the anniversary of Star Wars when it's not something Star Wars related? I mean, yeah, that's all you have to do is just stream something Star Wars related on the anniversary of the film that broke the fandom. That is the best thing. It is the film that broke the fandom, and it's like I was saying earlier. I was just walking around today, like it was just so depressing. Oh, Chris Perza, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate it. YouTube keeps buffering on my end. I just wanted to say hi before logging out. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Chris Perza. Yeah, YouTube. I couldn't click on videos. I had to restart my computer today. It's been really crappy on my tablet and my phone. It's just been terrible and like, but yeah, it's not. Oh crap. Sensei Mike, thank you so much. $50 super chat. I really appreciate it for your PO box. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I will be getting in. I will be soon this week, hopefully. I might have to use my mom's residence and car title or proof or whatever, because they want. I don't know if they want, because like all my stuff is out of state still. I haven't changed everything over yet, but. So it'll have probably like Mecha Random or something on there. I don't know. So you guys will be seeing a P.O. box soon. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Proud for Jeremy. Woo. Bow to your sensei. Absolutely. Bow to Sensei Mike. I need something. I need something we can bow to. But all I have is like this on my soundboard. That's all I have. That one goes on a ways. And it does that. But yeah. Dead School. The only rune Johnson can make 12/15 remembered as horribly as 9/11. I know. And that's what I was thinking today. Like, I was just kind of bummed out, depressed, moody. Yeah, I don't know. Sound like a go live left Doomcock Street. Oh, thank you, Inkwell. No, and I figure, well, some people might want to listen to I mean, since it's a specific topic, people will either want to, like, listen to the UFO stuff or complain more about Star Wars. I figure a lot of people don't want to complain about Star Wars anymore. But I want to complain about Star Wars today. Like, I really do. As much as I don't. That was very improper of you. I know. But it's the anniversary of Star Wars breaking the fandom. Like, it's... How can you not talk about Star Wars? How can you talk about other stuff? I don't know. Hello, Justin Ovi. Thank you for being here. How's the move, Captain Jesse? Well, this is the first part. The second part is hopefully getting enough money together for the down payment, and so that's like the next phase. Gotta wait for some pay stubs. Gotta wait for some paperwork and stuff and tax stuff. That's the next stage. Kind of terrified of the second stage, but. I need TP for my bunghole.
I need TP for my bunghole.
Got that one too. I do have that one. Language. What are you doing? It was improper of me. I know. I'm going to anti-tracker for scatology. Do we have scatology? I don't know. I don't think I have that, but I have like. Well, I guess I have like this. I have some good Gen X references going. I am Gen X. That's the thing. I know I don't look it. I am Gen X, though. Let's see. I read The Last Jedi novel, and Rose's personality irked me more because of her views on Rey due to her Force sensitivity. Did they make Rose worse in the novelization? I couldn't stand her in the movie. I thought she was so forced and so... weird. I mean, she was just an odd choice of a character. You know, she's going around trying to save these animals and say, and deliver this message that corporate greed is bad. Disney shouldn't say like corporate greed is bad, should they? Because Disney is the epitome of corporate greed. Oh, Danny C, thank you so much for the 5,000 W. What is the W's? I can't get the stream thing to work. Maybe my location. Begrudge YouTube getting anything. I'm so sorry. You can't get the stream thing to work. I've been having weird issues all week, but thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I can recommend Chrome. Let's see. Chrome works best. Or YouTube Gaming. Works best just to view. Or it works best for me. Like, I had to restart my entire computer today because I couldn't click on YouTube videos. I couldn't click on anything, but... I was Korean. Yeah, that's Korean. Oh, thank you so much for the Korean one. Sean Murphy, did you know Diversity in Comics gave you a shout out on one of his videos? Yes, thank you guys so much. I've been getting like all kinds of messages since, what was it, Monday or Tuesday. People are like, yeah, Diversity in Comics, here's the timestamp, you're in the video. I'm like, oh my god, me? What did I do? Like, what? I don't know what I did, but Rose Tico came across as being too horny for Finn, Captain Jesse says. Kind of. She kind of was. Rose Tico was a little, it's like she imagined this relationship just because she got a ride from some guy. It's kind of what it seems like, you know? He was a little, she seemed a little starstruck also by Finn, I think. But yeah, it's like hitching a ride with somebody to go to the store to pick up a pack of smokes or whatever. If you do, I don't, but like imagine that. So she's hitching a ride with somebody, and then she kisses him at the end. That's so weird. It is so weird. I don't know. CD Horde, I couldn't download YouTube Gaming. Yeah, YouTube Gaming is kind of a pain in the butt too. I think they got rid of it though. I think they did get rid of it. Revelated NPC. I love the NPC emojis. I do have an NPC emoji. Or I love the NPC things. I have an NPC emoji for anybody who does have the join on YouTube Gaming option. You guys have access to it on this channel. I think it's like $4.99 a month or something. I got grandfathered in when I was a gaming channel because I did start out as a gaming channel. So I had like the emojis and the sponsorship thing. Now they call it members. So we do have like channel memberships available, and that's how I got grandfathered in. And I'm very, very fortunate. I have a few different emojis to choose from, but Revelated NPC says they made her a sadist for some reason because when they went writing the Last Guardian ripoffs, yeah, it looked like Trico. Well, why they call her Tico? Trico, right? That's another coincidence. One of them was eating people, and she was glad that it happened. God. Yeah, those Trico looking things too. That was my thought in the movie, like. I was one of those people, I did not hate the movie when I saw it, but I hated the side quest. It felt very much, and like I said, I've come from like a gaming background on YouTube. It felt like the side quest on a video game that takes you too long from the mission that you have to go and do just to get like the one quest item that you need, that you don't actually need after all, but you were under the impression you needed to do, so you spent all this time and energy and effort to go through the side quest, and you didn't need to do it anyway because it didn't matter. That is what the side quest, that the whole Rose Tico Canto Bite thing seemed like for me, and it was stupid. I don't know why they did it. I don't know. She was clingy and weird. Justin Hovey says yes. SJWs in the comics industry are trying to justify why they didn't report for months a possible sexual abuser. They even admitted they wanted to keep their jobs instead of attack fans. Yeah. God, this world. Captain Jesse, Finn did not seem comfortable with Rose Tico. No, that kiss was very much out of the blue. She plants one on him out of the blue, and he's like, what? If anybody's seen that Rose Tico kiss, I could probably pull it up. I would also be uncomfortable around someone who tased me first time we met. And that's the other thing. She assaults him the first time they meet. So clearly he's like not viewing her as, you know, somebody he likes, because he's like, okay, so she's just kind of a prison guard sort of person to keep me from going AWOL. Oh man. What's Assassin's Creed games after Black Flag in a nutshell? Yeah. Bring back the good old days of YouTube, says I hate those timed side quests. Yeah. What was my first reaction to shirtless Kylo? Mine was Barf. Yeah, he looked so stretched out. He looked weird. He looks weird anyway to me. I'm not attracted to like the weird no chin, really big nose sort of look. No. I don't know. I just, he's not for me. So I saw him without the shirt on, and yeah, it looked weird. It looked stretched. It looked faked. It looked very phony and stretched wrong, you know? Is Rose Tico deep into BDSM as a dominate? She might be. I mean, that might be why she tased him. Maybe he likes it. Maybe he's into that thing. Maybe he's like, ooh, she's gonna tase me. Oh, he's so awesome. There's someone I love. I love you, Hine Izam. I don't know how to say that, but hopefully I said it right. And thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate it. Oh, now he can give her babies. Don't give her babies. Don't give, no. No little Shrek babies. As who was it calling her Shrek? Was it Dishonored Wolf? Yeah, no Shrek babies. Heard something about the pedophile scandal involving Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse. Nobody anything about it. I don't really know anything. I think somebody said something about that in the chat there. The SJWs in the comics industry thing. But I didn't really get too into that stuff. I've been kind of offline the last 2 days. Like I was saying this at the very beginning of the stream, I was kind of feeling very blah and miserable and kind of depressed and down all day. Because, and I didn't even realize why until I got on the computer in the afternoon and I saw the Council of Jeremy stream and I realized, oh, it's the year of The Last Jedi. That's why. And that's enough. Come on, camera focus. I have no light in this room, by the way, so the camera keeps auto-focusing. Hello, Cody Boddicker. Hello, Star Siege Player. Anyone who knows who I'm talking about, please let him know. I don't know who that is. Mecca, love you too, my lady. Well, thank you so much, JD. Totally awesome. Someone wants to change his Santa Claus's gender, and that's... I heard about that. So, sorry, I have a cat, so I have, like, allergies and stuff. I hugged it right before the stream, and it's in my nose. Santa Claus is based on Saint Nicholas, who was a Turkish crazy person that went around beating people to death for not believing in Jesus or whatever. And then was later transformed into this gift-giving sort of thing. An entity. Oh, thank you for being a brand new subscriber, Thorson 1080. But Saint Nicholas was transformed into Santa Claus, this sort of gift-giving entity that kind of bribes children into being good. And yeah, it's a guy. Santa's a guy. And if you wanted to get technical, the modern version of Santa Claus that we have now was based on a Coca-Cola ad from the Norman Rockwell 1940s or something. So again, Santa Claus is a guy. Every incarnation, every mythos, every legend that modern day Santa Claus is based on is a male. Yeah, Santa Claus is Coca-Cola, exactly. Exactly. Well, SJW is on Miss Claus sooner or later. They probably already have. They probably have already complained. And you know, I can probably figure out what they would say. They'd probably say, oh, she's so repressed and she needs a career of her own other than just being the wife of Santa Claus. What about her hopes and her dreams? What about her career? Is that what they would say? I mean, I don't know. Sears and Roebuck invented Christmas decades ago. God, so we can blame them. Sears are horrible too. Sears, like, I actually worked for Sears for two years, I want to say. I mean, the extremist ones. God, yeah, the extremists. Well, see, those are social justice warriors that are only social justice-y on Twitter. Then you have, like, the social justice advocates who actually go out and do something and you know, go and march in the protests and go and volunteer at soup kitchens and inner city, you know, sort of schools and stuff. But hello, Clown Shark, passing by to say hi and flirt. Hello, Clown Shark. We're just complaining about the we're just complaining about the whole stuff. So Mrs. Claus probably runs a whole North Pole. Probably. Richie Poole, holy crap. Richie Poole, thank you so much. Holy crap, Richie Poole. $51.03 super chat. Merry Christmas random. This amount is 1701 pennies times 3. That is kind of awesome. Holy crap, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And now is it the 1701? Well, which 1701 are we talking about? Because then I want to know which clip to play. But I mean, I guess we can do this one. I guess we can do that one.
Greetings and felicitations.
I need to find more Spock stuff. I have not had any time to even mess with my soundboard. I was playing Smash Brothers last night instead of adding stuff to my soundboard like a dummy, but yeah, so I need to add some more stuff. And thank you, I really appreciate it. Pre-2009 Trek. Well, yeah, obviously. Because to me, like, the important ones, of course, I like Enterprise D quite a lot. That's probably my favorite if I had to choose. But, the old Connie. You can't go wrong with the Connie, but... and or I like Rose Tico's hair, yeah. Rose Tico, I mean, it's a weird wig. It's an odd choice of wig, but... Yeah, 1701 is the Enterprise. So 1701 is the numbers on the so I am, if anybody is like brand new to the channel and just saw like a Spider-Man thing or a Star Wars thing, I do talk quite a lot about Star Trek as well, and I know that like there's a lot of people who love Star Trek and hate Star Wars. There's a lot of people who love Star Wars and hate Star Trek, and then there's a lot of people who like both, and I'm one of those people who likes both for different reasons, obviously, because they're so different, but I do love them. But no, Enterprise E. Oh, Cornholio. We have Cornholio.
I am Cornholio. My bunghole will speak now.
Hello, Jeff Saul. Can't wait till you get Spork audio clips. Oh, the smiling one. I know. Mr. Peabody, are snowmen representing white male dominance? Well, clearly, because, you know, this is a horrible thing to say, but maybe they could make, like, take some of the yellow snow and make a snowman out of that, and then take maybe, like, a muddy snowman. No, that would be bad. That would be horrible. Don't do that. Just don't do anything I suggest on these streams. You play the perfect soundbite. Thanks, random. Oh, thank you so much, Richie Poole. I've got a few of them. And of course, I need to change out my 420 on my Christmas thing. I've been meaning to do that. I don't have time to do that. If Seraph is in chat, he could totally do that. I don't know if he can. He's probably gaming tonight because it is Saturday. We're watching anime. But what's my favorite Star Wars prequel episode? Alien Being asks. You guys are going to hate me for this. The one that I can sit through and watch the most is episode 1. And I'll explain. I can explain. It is because the Weird Al song did such a good job keeping every detail in my memory. I was so hyped for that one. I was like... I was so excited. I was buying all the Yoda stuff and like I was buying so much Star Wars merch right before episode 1 came out. So yeah, I really got like hypnotized for it is I guess Doomcock's buzzword for that. You get really hyped and excited and you look so forward to it. So that one has the most memory of the prequels for me, and that one's probably my favorite. And I know it's crap and I know it's garbage and it's probably the worst one, but it's my favorite. So what is your top movie for 2019? Godzilla looks amazing. Godzilla looks really good so far. I think Godzilla is going to be more fun for me than Endgame. I think, but your thoughts on Renegade? Did I see? Is that's the animated one that I can't remember the name of, right? Renegade, Star Wars Renegades. Is that what it's called? No, that is not. What is Renegade? Is Renegade another movie? Refresh my memory. Godzilla is actually a remake of a Japanese film. It is, but yes, oh my god. I love the Godzilla movies. I rate Godzilla 2019 an 11 out of 10. I'm gonna like it because I'm biased. I love the stupid kaiju ones. Oh, Star Trek Renegade. I haven't seen Star Trek Renegade. That's Samuel's thing, right? I'm so bad at remembering stuff. I'm like really terrible anymore. Star Trek Renegade. I have not seen it. I need to see it. I haven't watched it. I do need to see it.
Excellent.
Bubblegum, thank you so much. Oh, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Bubblegum. It's not much, but keep up the good work. No, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Also, I like the all out Bubblegum reference. Oh, but Chekhov is the head of Section 31. Did I see Renegade? No, I might not have seen that one. I saw one with Chekhov. I don't know. This might have been the one. Did this have Sean Young and John Connor from Terminator 2? Because I saw that one, and it had like Tuvok and Enoch, or whatever his name was. It's not Enoch. I don't remember his The Borg Kid. And Tuvok? It was? It was. Okay. Hello, Gamepad 31. No, I got the Stranger Things pun. I didn't get the Stranger Things pun. Did I see the Stranger Things one? I didn't get the Stranger Things one. No, my Stranger Things radar, like, I watched... It took me a while to get through the second season of Stranger Things because it just wasn't as good as the first one, but... Oh, the 11 out of 10? See, I always think of, like the 11 out of 10. My mind goes to 11. Which I need to put on my soundboard. Spinal Tap soundboard stuff. Remind me of that. It is not Samuel's video. Oh, okay, CD Horde. See, I'm gonna have to watch it again because it's probably, if I have seen it, it's been a while. So there's so many of these Star Trek, like the fan films I haven't seen, and like the a lot of the side stuff I haven't seen too. But would you back a reboot of Babylon 5? Ooh, sequel maybe, reboot no. A sequel would be okay because we could continue stuff. I don't know. A reboot would be terrible. A reboot, they would do something really awful with it. And I would be like so scared. The second season of Counterpart premiered like Fringe Only Darker. See, I never watched Fringe. It didn't look very good, so I don't know what any of that would be. I haven't seen Counterpart either. Babylon 6. They never made. The Babylon 5 station was the last one. It was the last of the Babylon projects, or last of the Babylon stations. Yes, no more reboots. They already have a sequel of Babylon 5. Didn't much like it. No, Crusade. Okay, Crusade really needed some time to kind of get its stride. It was odd. It was very 90s. It was very late 90s. It was very much, the casting, like, some of the crew, I really had to, like, kind of get used to. Also, Blast, thank you for being a brother subscriber. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. But no, Crusade, the problem with Crusade that I had was the CG was very dated. It took a while to get into it. Like, the crew was so odd, but they were so interesting. And I don't know, there was just something off about them. They just need another season, I think, and it would have been fine. Yeah, it was killed before it could develop, Dave Scarpa says. Yeah, I totally agree. I do have it on DVD. If you see my old videos and saw my wall of DVDs behind me at my old place, yeah. I really liked Crusade. I really liked Galen. I love the Techno Mages. But yeah, there was just something about it that was just... It just needed more time. Stranger Things Season 1 was okay. Season 2 was horrible. I couldn't get through 3 episodes, Richie Poole says. That's kind of how I was. I was kind of like, do I want to keep going? I think I watched the first 3 episodes, and then it took me like 6 months to go back. So, yeah. I'm broken Nightbot, but I totally plan on giving next year. Oh, thank you so much, Hebro. I'm so sorry. Am I aware of Overlord Doomcart? Well, yeah, is he aware that it's the Star Wars anniversary, though? He's talking woo-woo stuff. Like, somebody had to go live with Star Wars, and I apologize. I'm so sorry. No, I figure it's okay because we're talking Star Wars specific stuff, and it's the anniversary of the day the fandom broke, the day that killed Star Wars, you know, the movie that killed Star Wars, so... Yeah, I'm a Nightbot. What was the captain's box? Which one? Oh, which captain's box? Mr. Peabody asks, how is the house hunting going? Slowly. I'm waiting on like tax stuff and pay stubs and all these things and not having down payment monies and apparently there might be a bubble where I'm at, so it might be worthwhile to just wait a year, which might suck. It might suck to have to wait a whole year, but they could save up for another year. I don't know. I'm kind of in the I don't know exactly yet. So yeah. Hello, Darth Yanks, welcome. All Netflix shows have a good season 1 and they get it worse. See, I haven't seen a whole lot of them. I don't know, just a few here and there. Which video game would you like to see made into a movie? Uncharted would probably be decent, as long as you have Nathan Fillion. You know, they did make a kind of a fan film of Uncharted with Nathan Fillion, but you need Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake, and you would need the Emily Rose chick who does the voice acting, and Claudia Black. You need the actual voice actors for the video game. With the exception of Nathan Fillion, because, I mean, I don't know what the voice actor looks like, but... Darth Paladin Gaming. I'm not even going to mourn what The Last Jedi did. Is that wrong of me? No. I mean, I think a lot of... I'm kind of still angry. I'm annoyed. I am... like the last video I did yesterday about the Esquire article where they're just yelling at us and calling us toxic and bitching and pissing and moaning, right? And I was just livid because that is what Star Wars has kind of done to the fandom. That gets me so much worse. The articles and what Lucasfilm kind of allows its employees to do and its representation to do, and people that, you know, have like verified Twitter handles that talk about Star Wars for a living. Those type of people, like the Wards, and you know, it just blows my mind that we kind of live in a day and age where it's okay to just crap all over your customer base and your fan base and your audience. It's insane. Mecha Random is Doomcock's AI, and he's talking about the coming AI revolt to take over humanity. Coincidence. Some of us might have broken our programming already. Don't tell him. Can Star Trek Discovery write them out of the box? Out of the box in a paper bag? No. No. I don't think they can. I'm trying to get to everybody, but is the Terminator franchise also dead as a doornail? Yeah, God, that doesn't look good. I did not want to call SJW on it the second that picture came out. What was it, like 6 months ago? Damn it, it's not gonna be good though. It's really not gonna be good. Have you seen these TikTok ads? I have not seen the TikTok ads. I actually use ad block, and I assume everybody else does. So, you know what? I am okay. I'm not going to tell people to turn off the ad block or whatever. John Murphy, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I really, really appreciate it. And if you had any message, just let me know, and I'll keep an eye out for it. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I'm like, I didn't know what I was going to do tonight because I was just feeling so yuck. You know, you ever just get that ugh. And it was because Star Wars. It was because of Star Wars. Is Brie Larson being sarcastic about calling Thanos a shrimp because he does kick literally everyone's butt in Infinity War? I don't know if she's being sarcastic. Man, Brie Larson. Brie Larson's gotta go. Brie Larson's really gotta go. I think she's going to really hurt the MCU. Just with her attitude, she's really off-putting to a lot of kind of the diehard sort of Marvel Cinematic Universe fans. Or even your casual fan like me. Like, I'm 100% diehard, a casual normie when it comes to the comic book movies. And yeah, like, I can't. Long live the EU. So what movie franchises are still alive and kicking? John Wick. The John Wick movies are still doing pretty good. We got those. The Godzilla movies. The Legendary Godzilla seemed to be pretty good. I mean, Kong Skull Island was really good. Legendary Godzilla was decent. So, yeah. Mr. Peabody bringing Katie Sackhoff, yes. If you're planning to watch any movies during the Christmas holidays, I am probably going to go see Aquaman next week. I don't know if I'll get to see it opening night. I might do a matinee on the weekend. There's a movie with Rachel Weisz and Olivia Colman, I think is her name. I want to see that as Queen Victoria. Is she playing Queen Victoria? I kind of want to see that. That might be the movie that I take to my mother to see or something. I don't know. Or take my mother to see for Christmas, because we used to have this tradition, and I've left home like 20 years ago, so I just finally am back for Christmas and stuff, and until I get permanent residence situated. And I think we might go and see that Queen Victoria one. I don't know what it's called, but I can't remember. It looked interesting, but Aquaman looks okay. Mosky Bear, I loved Aquaman. It looks good. I mean, it looks fun. It looks fun enough. I'm gonna get a lot of, are you in cosplay because of the hair, probably. I don't know, though. I think it'll be fine. Not going to see Clint Eastwood as a drug mule. I don't know. They're advertising the crap out of that. I don't know if I want to see that. I really don't. When I heard that she thinks she can lift Thor's hammer, I heard that too. Like, seriously, you couldn't lift. You couldn't wipe Thor's ass, let alone lift Thor's hammer. Would you be fine with Batman marrying Catwoman? I don't think he would. Bruce Wayne really reminds me of one of those 1960s bachelors that would just never get married. So, no, I don't think he would. And I don't think it would be right. I think it would be weird. I think it'd be too weird if he did. I don't know. The hair's really bright tonight. It just depends on how the lighting is. Like if I pull up like night mode YouTube, that's a little better. Actually, I like this lighting a little better. I don't know. It's a little less pink. I like a little less pink. But I need to touch up the roots. I haven't. Maybe once I get, I don't know, maybe closer to Christmas. Cuz I got to get like all my supplies and it's a lot. I do have to touch up my hair though. Brie Larson couldn't even lift a smile most of the time, I know. Never cast Ronda Rousey as Captain Marvel. She may be worse than Brie Larson. Well, they didn't, so I don't know. I don't know if she's any good. DC needs to man up and make some good movies already. I want to see a Patrick Stewart Alfred. Well, he's getting so old though. That's the issue, isn't he? He's almost 70. He's going to be doing Old Man Picard. You know, if you guys watch me over on Midnight's Edge, Tom always does the Old Man Picard bit. So I don't know. If there's only one couple that won't work, it's Batman and Harley Quinn. The two are incompatible. Yeah, I mean, probably. I don't know. Bruce Wayne was MG Toe before MG Toe. Batman was smitten with Catwoman in the 60s series. Well, yeah, I mean, he was one of those bachelors. You know, he wanted the woman he wanted, like, the bad girl that wasn't going to stick around and be, like, the marrying type. He was very much your quintessential sort of 1960s bachelor, I think. But if you got any of Titans, it's not as horrible as I thought it would be, but the storyline is a bit scattershot. I haven't. What was I watching on Netflix? I've been watching Jeopardy. I've been trying to catch up on that just because it's kind of stupid and fun. And I've been watching, there's an 80s documentary that I started watching yesterday. And I realized something. Everything that is bad in the world today can be blamed on the yuppies. You know, they had this, they were hippies in the 60s. They had this free love and everybody let's work together and everything's amazing and everything is awesome sort of mentality. And then they get into the 80s and all of a sudden they are married and have children and are getting into businesses and are young executives or, you know, 30 and 40-year-old executives. So, yeah, that's... Everything that is wrong in the world is because of the yuppies, so. Hello, Jeopardy. What's wrong with Jeopardy? I like game shows. I love game shows. You guys don't know that I love game shows? Like, seriously. I love game shows so much. What's this game show? Like, what is this game show? If you guys know what this game show is, you guys are awesome and you're my generation. Or this one. Either or. But yeah. Yuppie cafe on every corner. Julie Newmar. Julie Newmar is probably the best Catwoman. She was probably my favorite. Seinfeld or Sex in the City in the 90s. Oh, God. Seinfeld was probably a better show. Sex in the City, I mean, they were pretty much the same goddamn show. And they were both kind of detestable. No whammies. The OG Gong Show. No, this is from Tic-Tac-Toe with Wink Martindale. That's the dragon. You don't want the dragon. He's bad and he makes you lose your turn. This is from Pressure Luck. Yeah, Xandor, 80s kid, Pressure Luck, absolutely. And of course we have the Dancing Santa. Yeah, Pressure Luck, no whammy. I want to rig up my soundboard here for the Pressure Luck board. Then I can just play Pressure Luck. I think they have something like that in Streamlabs. I'm not sure. But of course we have this. Lister stuff. I need to actually add like sounds and stuff for it. But favorite chick flick of all time. Do I like chick flicks? I gotta go back to maybe Little Women. I watch it every Christmas. The 90s one with Winona Ryder. It's terrible, I know, but I do watch it every Christmas. And Christian Bale's in it. And yeah. More Red Dwarf. Love Red Dwarf. I need more Red Dwarf. You can never have enough Red Dwarf. Yes, Red Dwarf is a shit. I love Red Dwarf. Absolutely love it. Do you have a Danzig logo on your icon? Is that what that is? Darth Yakes? That's what it kind of looks like. Like the skull from the old Danzig albums. Bring back $1,000 pyramid. Well, the $25,000 pyramid. That was the $100,000 pyramid. I think there was a 15,000. Yeah, those were good. We all have our guilty pleasures. Yeah, game shows. 80s game shows, definitely. Gamepad says, imagine record from an MP3 player onto cassette. It worked. No bounce, just a straight recording. Awesome. Oh, you had Goonies. Okay, now I can see it. It's so tiny on my screen is like more than an arm's length away from me, so. My Goonies t-shirt. It says, Goonies never die. Okay, that's awesome. Goonies was probably my favorite movie until I saw Lost Boys, and then they're just kind of tied. I really love them both. But yeah, they're both really, really good. I have all these. I've been okay. So the only Simpsons, now that I think about it, the only Simpsons sound effect I have, right? I was loading up my sound effects. I was like in the middle of doing Simpsons ones. I only got one on there, but it's kind of a funny one.
Silly customer, you cannot hurt a Twinkie.
Because an old friend of mine used to say that all the time in the 90s. So I have that on the soundboard. But I need to put like Goonie stuff and all those things. You're trying to remember The Joker's Wild. No, I remember The Joker's Wild. They played it on USA. I did watch The Joker's Wild. It was produced by Richard Klein, who played Larry on Three's Company. I do know my game shows. Why doesn't Nintendo just release NES music onto cassette, since cassettes are popular again? Same thing goes for VHS, vinyl, and reel-to-reel. Because Nintendo doesn't like money. Nintendo thinks it likes money in different ways. Like they will keep selling you the same game a million times over because they don't want to just release a ROM of like everything, right? I don't know. Nintendo's weird. Scrabble was the best show of the 80s. Scrabble was kind of a boring show. It didn't have a whole lot. It was a lot of blue and gray. It was okay, though. It was Chuck Woolery. I do remember Scrabble. Do you remember Bumper Stumpers? I liked that one a lot. I love Sale of the Century. Sale of the Century is probably my favorite. Alongside Pressure Luck. That's probably my second favorite. Then I love the old Let's Make a Deal. The Monty Hall ones. Loved it. Match Game. Oh, Match Game is another good one. 70s Match Game was probably better than 80s Match Game because it was dirtier and they were drunk off their asses. Yeah, love that. Hello, Hallmark Channel Jeremy. One of my favorite YouTube harpy. Hello, Hallmark Channel Jeremy. Yeah, I love Charles Nelson Riley on Match Game. Dude, Charles Nelson Riley is like my hero. He was absolutely brilliant and funny, and I just love him. He was great. Random, what thumbnail do you see next to my name? I changed it a few weeks ago. It looks like the Enterprise. That's what it looks like. Vincent Law, have you seen Pastore's review of The Force Awakens and Rogue One? I have not. Total of 4 hours of good criticism. No, I watched Maulers, though. Maulers were really good. How about Tic-Tac-Toe? Did you guys not see? Did you not see the dragon? The dragon. Yeah, from Tic-Tac-Toe. Gamepad 31 says, it would be best way for Nintendo to get into the cassette market. They could even go into the vinyl and reel-to-reel, but Nintendo is weird. Well, I think cassette is too little of a fad and a trend. Excellent. Sam Sutherland, thank you so much. $2 Canadian. Yeah, first super chat ever. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hopefully it was sufficient of a reward for the excellent. I don't know why I did the excellent. I should have done the $2. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's Canadian. It converts it. Maybe because it knows it's different. I don't know. That's weird. Normally it's the Better Off Dead clip. The I want my $2 one. That's so weird. Dr. Coffin says, yes, filmed a week's worth of shows in one day. Could always tell us which ones were filmed after lunch. I know. Well, they would have their drink right there on set with them, and they'd be drinking all afternoon. I said, hello, my favorite YouTube harpy. I am your favorite YouTube harpy, I hope. And hello. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, no, Wheel of Fortune Clue. Wheel of Fortune clue. Kathleen Kennedy fucked Star Wars in the ass. Is the clue. I'm actually decent at Wheel of Fortune. I did try an audition for Wheel of Fortune. I didn't get on, but now Sony or Microsoft could get into the cassette market by releasing the music on cassette, vinyl, reel-to-reel. They could. Well, I do have, and I think I have the cassette for it. I have the deluxe version of Saturday Morning RPG. It arrived like week before I moved, so I opened it up and I never actually opened the inside. I think it has the cassette soundtrack for Saturday Morning RPG, the limited run Switch physical copy. So I think it has that. Are you more relaxed than your last video? Jesus Christ. Live, I'm usually okay. Live, I'm usually pretty fun. Just the angry stuff. The angry stuff was like, oh man, that Esquire article is really bad. Well done. I passed the audition but never got a call up. Oh, Mr. Peabody, that sucks. Well, no, I passed the audition part. I didn't get up on stage, though, to solve the fake puzzle, though. My ex did. Richie Poole, I was a super chat virgin before tonight, too. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Josh Terry, I love Last Jedi, and the packed theater crowd was super into it, but settled awfully, and that was my least favorite. See, I was probably about a 6 when I saw it in the theater. I hated the Canto Bite stuff, which, I mean, I talked about that earlier in the stream, where the Canto Bite stuff was like a side quest, you know? Even in the theater, I'm like, really, can we get on with this? This is kind of long. And it didn't make sense for Disney to tell me, basically, don't, you know, that these major corporations are really evil, don't trust them, you know, try and free yourself from these major corporations. And yes, they are kind of evil, but are they really, though? I mean, like, are you really trying to tell me that? You're telling me you're evil by taking my money. I don't know. It was so weird. And hello, Seraph Amaros. Seraph, if you know how to change out the 420 GIF to the candy cane, the auto smoking the candy cane one, I would really appreciate it. I think I linked it to you on your Twitter. If you know how to do that on the super chat on the 420s, because I need to change that one out, because that needs to change for Christmas for sure. Bro, the original line from Ghostbusters was supposed to be, "You're more like a used car salesman," but it was changed to, "You're more like a game show host." Yeah. I mean, he was both. He could have been both. It's very much the same personality. Hallmark Channel Jeremy asks, how did you like the Council of Jeremys? I didn't see the whole thing, but you guys were fine from what I saw, you know? Really, really interesting concept, having everybody, you know. But I mean, we kind of need that, though. We need, like, the Star Wars community to come together, and that's what we have with all these major Star Wars channels. So I think it's a really good thing, so people can kind of get on there and complain or reminisce or you know, vent, have the Star Wars support group, right? You're monetized. I am monetized, CD Horde. I hated the horse camel bunnies. Oh, the little Tico Last Guardian monsters. Yeah, they were weird. You pronounce GIF like the guy who invented them. I do. I know. I know it's wrong. I still say GIF. The hard G, I can't help it. I do because I refuse to say GIF. It sounds too much like gift. I didn't link it, but I can learn for it. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I linked it to like a week ago. So if it's in there, it's basically auto smoking a candy cane from The Simpsons. GIF sounds like peanut butter. I know it does. But, you know, then I'd have to start saying giant and giraffe. And that doesn't sound right. I don't want to change the way I say giant and giraffe either. Any gaming tonight? Maybe. I was actually thinking that my first instinct was to do a Smash Brothers stream. So maybe. What time is it? Is it 10? It's only 10:30. You know, we might do this stream for like an hour and a half or 2 hours, and then we'll see if I come back and do any gaming. I don't know. Don't go changing. Was Rose Tico written to be a horny slut? Oh, only me or her lover. I don't know if Rose Tico was written to be, like, super slutty. It was so weird, though, how she kind of just pounced on Finn like that. I don't know. That was weird. Like, where did that come from? It's like having these sort of kiss moments just for nothing. They had no longing looks in their eyes. They had no moments of, like, chemistry. They had no moments of being attracted to each other for the whole time they're together. At all. And then she just kisses him out of the blue. And she's like, oh, we gotta save the things we love. Kiss. It's like, wait. When did you fall in love with him? When did you have any moment of just being anything other than just friends? It was so weird. I don't know. Gotta shoehorn a love story into every movie. Well, I thought that's what the Rey and Kylo sex Skype thing was, right? 1 year memorial. That's fantastic. How did you into watch? Well, thank you so much, Porcupine Racer. I'm kind of trying to be cheery about it, even though I'm pissed and depressed. And I'm out gonna change games. Catch me if you can. CD Hort says. Well, that was back when I would get like a lot of 10-year-olds bitching at me, like, I'm bored. I don't want to watch this video game you're playing. Yeah, I bet they hate it when I just talk to the camera, right? The Romance of Mortal Engines is incredibly rushed too. See, I didn't watch it. I don't know. I didn't. I can only really probably see one movie, and it's probably just gonna be Aquaman, because that's gonna be the bigger one. So I might see that. Hello, Alan Sparks. Didn't Finn have a crush on Rey in The Force Awakens? And that too. Finn kind of acted like a little crushing schoolboy. He kind of acted like Mickey to Rose Tyler in Doctor Who, you know, a little bit of like, I'm puppy dogging around you because I like you and you're cute. So yeah, I mean, he definitely had more of a romance for Rey. They definitely set it up as he's a little bit of a puppy dog, but Chewie should have eaten the pork. He already cooked it. There's no putting that spilt milk back into the bottle. I know. Like, don't waste the thing. If you're going to eat it, don't waste it. Well, he might have. Gamepad says, if I were in charge of Last Jedi, I would never written in the bullshit. It would have built up Rey and a proper character. Rose Tico wouldn't exist. Finn would still be Finn. Yeah, when did Finn learn how to fly, too? He couldn't fly in The Force Awakens. So now all of a sudden he can fly in Last Jedi? Because he was basically in a coma after Force Awakens, wakes up in Last Jedi from his coma. Did he get plugged in the back of his head like Neo in The Matrix? I mean, when did he learn that? And Kylo Ren would still be an awesome villain. Yeah, Kylo Ren is just such wasted potential. It's like the new Star Trek. These are all just wasted potential things. The pork looked delicious. It did kind of look yummy, but they're so cute though. I mean, they're friends. Don't eat your friends, no matter how much they burp into your microphone. They're so cute, though. I mean, look at the little face. This is so stupid. I will be probably figuring out if I need to take some of my stuff out of storage and put more crap behind me. But I do have some crap behind me. I kind of feel like I miss my porgs behind me. Oh my god, for real. He needed Poe to fly the ship. I forgot about that. Yeah. Do you watch Star Wars Rebels? I have not seen Rebels. I have the Rebels pinball table on Pinball FX3, and that's about all I really know about it. So, no, I haven't seen Rebels. I probably should at some point. One of these days. I was actually thinking about adding maybe like some sort of Hercules, or not the Hercules, He-Man She-Ra Christmas movie sort of watch party on YouTube. Some, like, maybe Christmas Eve or something, or the day before Christmas Eve sometime, maybe next week. If you guys want to do that, and maybe that Hercules, or not, Hercules, I keep saying Hercules, He-Man, She-Ra, the other animated one. You got the new 420 up, yay, that is awesome. So if anyone wants to see the new 420 Christmas GIF, it's right there. But no, like, you guys totally don't have to, like, super chat if you do want to see it. I did want to change it out. I've been wanting to for, like, all month, and I totally forgot. I forgot to put the turkey one up for Thanksgiving, so I at least wanted the 420 Christmassy one up. But porks are the best part about The Last Jedi and the open screen. Oh yeah, the porgs were cute. I mean, they weren't any more obnoxious than the Ewoks in a lot of ways, or the Jawas. I mean, the Jawas weren't the greatest either, right? I'm not having a stroke, I just can't type. It's alright. No worries. As for Luke Skywalker, I have at least had him fight Snoke, like how he fought Vader. I would have at least had him turn around and use the Force to lift his ship out of the water, because that was the thing he couldn't do. And to come this far, he should have been able to do that. Damn it, he should have been able to lift that ship. Mr. Peabody, I'm in Australia, so it'll have to be the day before Christmas. Yes. Hello, Constant Colors, welcome. The Ewoks were more useful than porks. Oh, the killer teddy bears were adorable. I can't stress how much I love the Ewoks. When I was a little kid, one of my favorite Christmas presents, and I think I have this picture all over Twitter and my probably my Discord server, is I got the Ewok roller skates, and they had Wicket on the outside ankle, and they were white, and they had the little red wheels. And I remember that like I was me and then the other kid that I probably got along with best at school had he had the Darth Vader ones, because the Darth Vader ones were for boys. They were black and they had the red Darth Vader on the side, or was it red? It was Darth Vader in black with like a red patch, I believe, or red outline, red stitching or something. And they also had red wheels, I believe, and it looked really awesome. So yeah, we both had the Star Wars roller skates, and we're the only kids who had the Star Wars roller skates in my whole class too. It was really cool. Hi, Lady again. Hello, Ruriken. Ewok movies were pretty cheesy but cool. They weren't that bad. Yeah, it would have been an awesome callback to see him lift the X-Wing out with no effort. Exactly. Whole movie is a giant tease of what could have been. I know. Mark Hamill hated what they did to Luke Skywalker. Well, yeah, he calls him Jake Skywalker for good reason. I mean, Luke would not have done a lot of those things that he did. And you know, I even didn't hate this movie when I watched it. And just the more you think about it, and the more people who really go in and say, yeah, they destroyed Luke's character, Luke wouldn't have done that, the more you can see how correct these people are. And I even gave the movie probably a 6 out of 10 when I saw it in the theater. And it was just like the weeks on where all these channels started popping up complaining about Last Jedi. And I started hearing people like on Midnight's Edge, where they had fairly, you know, neutral reviews at first of Last Jedi for the most part, from what I remember. And then it just kind of slowly seeps into your brain about like, wait a minute, this was stupid, this was wrong, this wasn't Star Wars, and like a lot of people, you know, you don't realize it right away, and that was definitely me, and really. JG says, same here, it took some time to sink in. Yeah. Darcy X, I was pretty upset with the gravity in space right off the bat. Yeah, and for me, I was so looking forward to it and so hyped for this new movie that you want to just say, you know, I'm going to enjoy it, it's going to be good. Because we heard that Rian Johnson made these cool things called porgs instead of like CGing out all these puffins. He made them a thing in the movie, and he's got Luke Skywalker back, so it's going to be awesome. And you want to like it because you're a Star Wars fan and you want to like it. And then he just doesn't. Clone Commander Jeremy! So I'm like, no worries. Thank you for being here, Clone Commander Jeremy. Last Jedi felt like a good Marvel movie to me. More like a good Marvel movie to me than a Star Wars movie. It did feel more like a Marvel movie. Absolutely. Started hating the movie when with Leia, flying Leia, Mary Poppins Leia. Yes. Dave Scarpa, I found out how much Venom that movie sucked. I didn't see that. Mr. Peabody says, no, Ewok roller skates. Oh no, what's wrong with my Ewok roller skates? Aw. Mr. Peabody says, the DJG show found the Twitter where Rian Johnson admitted the CGI green milk on Luke because the stuff they had on set didn't look gross enough. That's so shitty to do to Luke. Why would you do that? You must hate Luke Skywalker, right? Dorothy X says, I was super excited to see it as well. I went to the midnight screening opening night. Yeah, I think I found, I got tickets. Well, I got tickets to Force Awakens opening night, but it was like the 11:40 showing, like the third or fourth showing. Last Jedi, I managed to get tickets at the 7 o'clock showing. There was a lot fewer tickets too. I mean, it was a lot easier to get tickets for Last Jedi. And yeah, it was the 7 o'clock showing on that Thursday. I saw it on Thursday. So I probably should have done the stream yesterday because I think I technically saw it on the 14th. Last Jedi felt like Thor 2. Oh no, was it that bad to you? Yeah, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. They totally stole that. I haven't said that. I'm like, oh well, this is in there because it works so well in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, right? Plenty of young, optimistic people turn into bitter old men. Yes-ish, sometimes. I mean, not our heroes, though. Our heroes are kind of there to be idealized.
Excellent friend.
Oh, Gino Troy just subscribed. Thank you for being a brand new subscriber. I really appreciate it. Also, if you guys are brand new to the stream and subscribe and have your subscriptions set to public and subscribe while I'm live or while I'm making videos, apparently, because I always forget to turn off my notifications, you'll get a pop-up with Rufus. Rukin says, now I want to see the original Mary Poppins. I saw, I think CinemaSins released an Everything Wrong with Mary Poppins. You could probably go check out. It doesn't hold up for me now that I see it. Now that I saw the Everything's Wrong with it. You're most welcome. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Dave Scarpa, I like Solo better than Jedi. Solo's first problem that was totally unnecessary. Yeah, that was a lot that was wrong with Solo. With the Han Solo movie, he was like a side character in his own movie. He was like he was like the supporting actor in his own movie. You don't name the movie after the supporting actor. You know, the Terminator movie wasn't named, you know, hey, it's the Kyle movie. No, you it was so weird. It was so weird. Luke wasn't just your average optimistic young person. No, Luke was like hero level stuff. Luke was somebody to be idolized or idolized. He was idealized and he was to be idolized, I guess. I saw Yub Nub in chat. Xandor, Buzz Aldrin punched me in the face when I asked him if the moon landing was real. Then I think you might deserve it, because I'm totally not of the conspiracy theory moon landing was fake people. I am very much a, why would Buzz Aldrin punch people in the face if they asked? So if that was you, like, I totally sympathize, because, you know, no one deserves to be punched in the face. But I've heard that he's done that, so I assume you're kind of just joking with me that you're not the actual guy. But yeah, like I can give the benefit of the doubt that possibly the pictures might have been faked if they couldn't broadcast them back. They might have just broadcast something they pre-recorded. But no, it wasn't fake. But it wasn't fake. I see you used an amazing compilation of YouTubers going in on The Last Jedi. Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I didn't actually make a review video of The Last Jedi. I complained a lot about it when I was gaming. I'm sure there's some gaming streams for me playing like Parkitect or something, or Terraria when I was like, yeah, this you know, I watch Star Wars and blah blah blah. So I know I did. I probably did for my Terraria multiplayer thing last year, but. Back when I was a gaming channel, I'm no longer a gaming channel, so I can just like do chats where I can actually talk to you guys. Proper Jeremy's here, my comrades, what's up? Oh no, what happened? Oh, you got a link. I'm so sorry. It deleted the link. So sometimes if it has like a period in there, Nightbot's a little tuned too high, so I apologize. I apologize, Sean Murphy, that Nightbot got you. It's only 5 seconds, so bad night. That is a bad Nightbot. Don't delete people. See, we used to have porn bots span the channel, so I had to delete all the links. Yeah. My fellow Jeremys. We have a lot of the Jeremys. The video is on YouTube. Doubt that's him. Which video is on YouTube? Oh, okay. Doubt that's him. The guy deserved to get rocked by old man Aldrin. I know. Why they deleted the tapes, or why we have no longer the technology to go. It's not that they don't have the technology. It's like, why would you waste the money? There's nothing there to go and waste the money on to go back. It's an awfully expensive trip to do the same thing. I mean, how many times did they go up? They went up with, well, you know, of course, Apollo 11, Apollo 12, Apollo 17. You know, Apollo. How many Apollos did they send up just to bring back rocks? So there's really nothing else they can do and spend billions of dollars to go up there again. So yeah, I mean, they've gone up so many times. Why would you? So it's not that they don't have the money or don't have the technology, so they don't want to spend the money. There's other things to spend money on in NASA, like, you know, figuring out how to use gravity to make medicine to cure things. I don't know. Council Jeremy's was surprisingly entertaining. Well, yeah, if you guys did go ahead and click Proper Jeremy in the chat here. He is doing YouTube. He is the president of the Council of Jeremys, all the Jeremy accounts. I'm surprised Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers isn't streaming tonight because of the Star Wars anniversary. I'm surprised like World Class and Ethan. Did they do something where they're like, we're not going to stream tonight or something because they're in mourning? I don't know. I didn't hear anything. I haven't been able to like listen to a lot of people's streams lately, so. The public doesn't give a shit anymore about moon rocks. That's part of it, right? Isn't the moon just the backside of the sun? No, it's not. The moon is actually its own body. It is its own celestial body that rotates. Is it a celestial body? It's its own thing that rotates around the Earth. It doesn't really rotate. It's just locked. But yeah. The reason to build a Death Star on the dark. The reason is to build a Death Star off the dark side of the moon. Well, how do you know they haven't been doing that in secret? That's why we haven't heard about any more moon landings. They might be doing that on the other side of the moon, right? They didn't stream in respect for the Council of Jeremy's. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. At least I'm streaming not like on top of your stream, so I'm so sorry. Was that why? I'm so sorry. Don't start me on the moon who spent $60 million on an electric go-kart. Well, here's the thing. You have to spend the money on the engineers to design the thing. You have to spend the money on the engineers to figure out how to get the thing up to the moon. Yeah. Jeremy and Ivan are building the wall. We caught them on break. Oh no. It orbits the Earth. I'm a Star Trek fan. Yeah, I know that. I'm just screwing with you guys. I'm being cute. Okay, no. Oh no, that's not what I'm implying. Okay. Today I read in a tweet from NASA that says, please stop messaging me to rescue Tony Stark. That sounds like something NASA would do. NASA are awesome. I actually really like NASA. Like, I wanted to go to space camp as a kid. I was like not rich as a kid, so I couldn't go to space camp. But I saw the movie like a million times. This is why I still say Leaf Phoenix instead of Joaquin Phoenix. See, that's one of the things I need. I need, like, the model of Max. If anyone... Did they ever make the toy from Max from Space Camp? I totally want that. How much was Space Camp anyway? I know it was, like, $1,000 or something in the 80s from what I heard. It was, like, expensive. Plus, you would have had to, like, get on a plane and go to, I think it was Alabama where they did it, or Houston or whatever. I know it was expensive. Like, we were not rich as a kid. Would it be more fuel efficient to prefab a ship and assemble it in orbit for long distance travel? It would be. It probably would be. But then you have to like still figure the man hours to build the thing. So you're bringing that much food and all that stuff on board and oxygen and stuff. Anti-Trigger is talking about the 420 meetup in Colorado Springs. Is there going to be one? Is he coming out? If he comes out, I can probably get to Colorado Springs. It's a bit of a drive, but I'm not that far. So if Anti-Trekker is coming up or coming out, then I will totally meet up with everybody. I know Captain Foley was talking about some Denver con that he and Samuel are going to be at. So I might be meeting up and doing something with not with Anti-Trekker, with Captain Foley, with Trek Yards. So I need to ride CD Horde. Well, if I'm coming from the north, we'll see. We'll see, because you're in Boulder, so... You can imagine people messaging NASA at the same time people are writing to TV networks about putting wrestlers into prison for things they're doing in their storylines. Oh god, do people still think wrestling is real? Wrestling's not real. It's a soap opera with gymnastics. That's all wrestling is. My friend Chad went to space camp from Sydney, Australia when he was 14. 15 years later, he took U.S. citizenship. Oh, that's cool. Like, the space camp, like, that looks so fun. I really wanted to go to space camp because, you know, you had the chance of actually going into space. No, you didn't, but I know it was a movie. But I would really liked that. That would have been fun. Who needs space camp? Just ask EDS to borrow his trebuchet. Well, yeah, but that you want to be protected by, like, a space shuttle, right? At least I would. I can maybe do a Denver con. That would be great. Yeah, I think that's what... I think they're doing the Denver Trek Con in spring. Samuel and Stuart are coming down to Colorado for that, I think. So, yeah. If you guys do watch Trek Yards, that's totally the Trek channel that talks about, like, the ships and all that stuff, so... And I know we're talking mostly Star Wars tonight, but if you do like Trek, which I do, I like Trek. I'm a Trek person. Hebro, hey, remember that skit they did on SNL with the little guy from Game of Thrones? And no doubt, I don't. I have not watched Saturday Night Live in probably since 2000, maybe earlier, maybe 98. So no, I didn't see any. I've seen a skit from Saturday Night Live with Adam Driver. Yeah, from when he was the undercover boss Kylo Ren thing. So that's the only thing I've seen. After the United Federation of the Planet is formed, things regarding space travel will be more affordable. I wish. We need transporters too. The Space Camp movie was every 80s kid's fantasy. Yeah. It was called Space Pants. People start asking to change gender of Santa to something more gender fluid. We need those spaceships. Santa... If you have a problem with Santa being a male, you need to just fuck off of my planet right now. I'm just so tired of this. Santa Claus is based on a Turkish saint that would go around beating people to death for not believing in Jesus. He was then reborn as this sort of saint that gave presents to children to bribe them into being good. When they were scared and hiding from Krampus, you know, you had Santa the good side and Krampus on the dark side. And then he was reborn again by Coca-Cola in the 1940s with the Norman Rockwell stuff into this thing that we have today that flies around the world in one night, dispenses children's presents down the chimney, inhales cookies into his big fat gullet, and that is what we have now. It is a man. It is a white man. Get fucked if you have a problem with that. It's Santa. Get off my planet if you have it. Check out Krampus. Oh, I loved Krampus. Like your storytelling. Thank you. Excuse me. Yeah, I got it. Something in my throat. Like, I have allergies really bad today, so. Where's that lump of coal? No, Krampus was good. I saw Krampus in the theater. What do you think of the new Mothra design? I like it. I actually was really close to using it as my thumbnail for a while. On my Godzilla King of the Monsters reaction that totally got demonetized. But, yeah, well, it got copyright claimed, so they're stealing the money for it, even though it's like, well, I did my reaction to it, and I broke it down, and I talked over it, like, I did what I was supposed to. But no, I really like it. I think Mothra looks fine. I think Mothra should look more butterfly-esque, to be creepier, to be scarier. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with everything in there. I was actually trying to bid on a King Ghidorah plushie that I did not have. I could have got it for $20 on Amazon like 6 months ago. And I missed out, and now they're all over eBay for like $70. I just missed out on one for like whatever it sold for. But yeah, so I don't think I'll be able to get that, but you know, whatever. The Mothra design's good. I like all the new redesigns. JG, my grandmother's actual name was Santa, Spanish, and even I can accept Santa Claus is male. Well, see, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know it was a woman's name. A CD Horn Kingler's Bad Cold. You gave it to me over YouTube. I'm sorry. That was the one I had like right when I was moving too. I'll be a more hot fire than a hot love of coal. Clone Commander Jeremy says, I keep expecting to see Jaeger out of Pacific Rim turn up. You know, I haven't seen those Pacific Rim movies, but I did see Kong Skull Island, and I was like super excited at the very tail end of that when they hinted that we would get like Rodan and King Ghidorah and Mothra. And so I was super excited for this movie since then. So I don't think they're going to screw it up. I think I'm going to be hyped for it. Even if the movie's bad, I'll still enjoy it. And it's coming out in May, so yeah, it's going to be... May is such a good month. Like, when they're released in May, that tells me that the movie's going to be good. When it's released in, like, January, it tells me it's going to be bad, so... Nate Kornoff says, Coca-Cola Company actually helped provide the look of Santa Claus. Yeah, we already have it. It's a male with a white beard, and we have the night before Christmas and all those things. We have Santa. Don't ruin Santa. Stop ruining Santa. Of course they're ruining Santa. How many Jeremys are there? There was more than 100 last time I checked. Let's see. Michelle says, I think Santa translates to saint. Yeah, it was originally on the Saint Nicholas myth from the Turkish saint of, I don't remember what he's the saint of. I totally can't remember. Trek yards are legit, Dr. Coffin-Nail says. Yes. Trek is fun without early 21st century politics. I love Star Trek, though. I do. Not everyone is gender fluid. There was 168 Jeremys about 3 hours ago. Wow. That's crazy. How could you keep all those track? I know Caitlin, the keeper of the Jeremys, has like a whiteboard where she keeps all of them track. You probably need some sort of spreadsheet after a while, right? I think Saint Nick was suspected to be a pedophile. He might have been. Well, it wasn't normal back then, because I know in like old Greek sort of prominent families, it was very common to have like a houseboy. So yeah, there was a lot of that stuff going on in Greece back then. But hello, Spirit Fire Soldier, just showed up. What's going on? Well, I've been complaining about Star Wars for the last hour and a half. Rurikin says, I send you the She-Ra artwork I found on Twitter. Still learning how to use Twitter. Artist, make sure it looks nice. Oh, that's cool. I like it when they actually try. Sometimes they try, sometimes they don't. You know? The Jeremys are legion. The Jeremys are like, they kind of remind me of replicators on Stargate. You know, they just keep replicating and spreading. We just keep getting more and more of them. Mr. Peabody says some of them would be real Jeremys that just caught in the mix. I think there are some actual Jeremy, like named people named Jeremy in the Council of Jeremys. Clone Commander Jeremy says during the live stream, or just before Force Ghost Jeremy wife showed off their pregnant bump, so there's more Jeremys on the way. Oh, that's cool. Is it going to be a Jeremy, or is it just going to be an honorary Jeremy, like a Jeremiette? You know, like a Smurfette, only a Jeremy. That's what you need. That's the next one, Smurfette Jeremy. I just named a new Jeremy account. Smurfette Jeremy. Oh, God. Captain Jesse, do you like Starfleet more, or KDF, or Mew Romulans, or Dominion character more in Star Trek Online? I've never played Star Trek Online. I have not played Star Trek Online. I might at some point. I don't know. I just haven't, though. Dr. Coffin-Nails complain about Star Wars is now evergreen and will never get old. Well, I mean, it's the anniversary. You can't not do a Star Wars stream on the anniversary of the fandom being broken. I mean, you just can't. And it doesn't seem like it was already a year. You know, it really doesn't feel like it's been a year. Because I remember, like, last year, you know, talking about it on Twitter with people before the movie came out, you know, telling people, oh yeah, you should totally watch it, you know, or telling people to watch it after I watched it, like, yeah, you should totally watch it, it wasn't that bad, it was kind of good. And I feel so bad that I did that too, you know. And you go back in my Twitter history, I think I even told Doomcock on Twitter, you know, yeah, you should watch it, it wasn't that bad, you should totally do a review of it, because I don't think he was even going to last year. So I think that was part of my Last Jedi memory. It was saying, oh yeah, I liked it, and the porgs were cute, and I want more, and I want to buy them all, and all that stuff. So Jeremette, yeah, Jeremy Smurfette, because I know there's a Jeremy Smurf that's stopped by my stream a few times. Where their Jeremys are actually the Borg in disguise. I think there is a Borg Jeremy. I think there might be one. That's the next one, Locutus of Jeremy. Because it's a continuum of Jeremys. Clone Commander Jeremy. It doesn't feel like a year because we keep getting reminded by the show media, so it's fresh in the mind. That's true. Frag Minion says, I still have my VHS tapes of the old pre-new footage releases, and now I'm playing out of VCR. I think you can just get them at, like, you can probably find one on Amazon for like $20, to be honest. I mean, VCRs, you know what, let me look. Amazon. I think you just find a VCR. Proper Jeremy looks like the lead singer from One Republic. Anyone apologize? Who? Wait, the lead singer from One Republic? VCR player. Oh, 900, 180. Sony. Yeah, I mean, you can get one. Sort by low to high. Go to Goodwill. Yeah, you can get them at Goodwill and stuff too. Well, they got them for like $50 on Amazon. I'll be Jeremy. I am Hugh of Jeremy, Hebrew says. Top tiered 5 and 6 Star Trek Online Allied. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be any good at it. I don't know, because I'm so bad at like MMOs and RPGs and stuff. Greeno never fired in the original version. Well, I always say, I do say, when people are like going in the chat and they're like, Han shot first. And I'm like, actually, Han shot only. I'm one of those people. But I'm sitting on my foot because it feels like I was too short. Dr. Coffindale says the stuff of nightmares. God. Which thing are the stuff of nightmares? Are they all the Jeremys? I don't know. I think it's fine. I mean, they're not out there impersonating me. There's not like a million mechas. Oh, that's the thing I wanted. If Seraph is still in chat, there's a way to do a GIF for your profile picture for Twitter. If I could have like a GIF of my eyes lighting up red of whatever picture that I have on Twitter as it is, that would be awesome. The Night of the Jeremys. Night of the Living Jeremys. It'd be Night of the Living Jeremys, right? And then they'd all be like zombies. Because I'm sure there's an undead Jeremy. And there's probably Tarman Jeremy. There's probably... This is probably now what we're getting into is just naming all the Jeremys. Is there a 7 of 9 Jeremy? I hope so. That would be weird. None of the annoying Jeremys. Oh, Sarah, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate it. And hopefully...
I want my $2!
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you had anything to say, I'll keep an eye out in the chat if you had any like message with it. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Did I just hear Jif? Yes, you did. I say Jif. Jif the Australian cleanser. Still want a mecha random doll. Well, I don't know. I don't know who would make one. Captain Jesse, I took almost a 4-year break from Star Trek Online, and when I came back, the mini faction, one ally can use their ship, and their ally ship. Okay. What Jeremy is on top? Well, I think regular Jeremy and then proper Jeremy is like the head of the Jeremy clones, or the Jeremy cult. Is it a cult? It might be a cult. Is there a lesbian Jeremy? Probably. Hallmark Channel Jeremy. Resistance is futile. Did I not have that? Oh, I didn't have that. I don't have that. Why don't I have that? It's going to be on my soundboard soon. As soon as I can like get it all. Yes, did I mean Star Trek soundboard? Yes, I did. It was one of these. It's one of these. I don't know. It's in one of the sound effects ones. Oh, no. Star Trek. How about that? No, Jif was the correct pronunciation. That's what I say. Because I don't say giant giraffe, you know. I say Jif. And giant and giraffe. Star Trek Reading Tones, Next Generation. Is it Next Generation? Is it? It's right here. Is it right here? It's not right here. I'm looking for the Resistance is Futile. I know I saw it. There's so many of them. It still is. It still is Jif. I think it still is Jif. Oh my god, they have so many of these. This is all you need to know. This is like all you need. There it is.
Resistance is futile.
Well, that's one of them.
Resistance is futile.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own.
Jif is peanut butter. No, Skippy is peanut butter.
Resistance is futile.
Jif is bad peanut butter. Yay, I found the Borg one. Mr. Peabody says, there is There was almost a proper Jenny when they took out his appendix and the surgeon slipped and almost took off his woo. Oh no. Oh, we're not out of control. You ain't seen nothing yet. What if the Borg and the Walking Dead are the same universe? They might be. Seraph says, if we use the G pronunciation, it'd be mistaken for gift all of the time. That's what I hear. I always hear gift. And then I'm like, what, okay, we're talking about presents now? And it's so disturbing and weird. Graphic interchange format. That's why it's read like GIF. I'm not, well, okay, explain giant and giraffe. What if people try dating straight for a time? Let's see, why do some people try dating straight for time, then go gay or totally non-dater? What do you mean? Well, most people date and marry straight, do they? I don't know. I don't think most people. I mean, I think it just depends on preference, and it depends on who you like. I don't know. Going back to my Spanish. No worries. No, I'm not trying to like pick fights. I'm not gonna change the way I say it. English is one nutty language. It is. I'm not gonna change the way I say it. Just choose GIF. You know, I'll say it, but I do have the special pop-up GIF animations, or GIFs, or whatever you want to call them. And we did get the $4.21 different GIF or GIF changed out. So the 420 is new. If you guys want to see the new 420, you know what to do, but you don't have to. Totally. I'm really proud that we do have all these, like, with the audio clip and the picture. And that's one of the things I'm working on the soundboard too, is getting the audio and the picture at the same time. But man, I'm proud. Like, the one I love probably the most is the 666, but the 420, I want to keep interchanging the 420 and make that the seasonal one, because I think that's the most fun. But great, now I want a PB&J sandwich, Shadowhound says. Peanut butter is disgusting, stop this madness. See, I'm not the biggest peanut butter fan. I like it sometimes. I really have to be in the mood for it. I go through a jar of peanut butter a week, Xandor says. Wow. That's a lot of peanut butter. I cannot eat that much peanut butter because I don't know. Well, I do eat, like, I'll eat like a jar of like honey roasted peanuts or something. I like those. Those are pretty decent. Dip chocolate and peanut butter. peanut butter and jelly. Oh man, baby carrots and peanut butter? Oh no, don't do baby carrots and peanut butter. That's like the people who do the celery and then the peanut butter and then the raisins on top. That's such a weird combination. I don't know. Peanut butter is kind of used to make other stuff taste better, though, I suppose, like celery or apples. Or no, I like apples better without it. But JG, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. How's the move coming along? Well, this is the first place. So everything came out of Wisconsin. Now it's in Colorado. This is just the temporary until like all the tax stuff and pay stubs and all that stuff kind of gets processed. And then maybe it might be like another year at the most, just in case the housing market has the bubble burst, and I don't know. But it's going. It is going. It is going. So I don't know. Ants on a log. They're weird. Look it up, Mr. Peabody says. Oh, Skippy is from the TV show from the 70s about a kangaroo. I like Skippy peanut butter, though. That's the one that Annette Funicello used to advertise, and she would have just the peanut butter on top of the bread, and then she'd do the little heart in the peanut butter. Or no, it'd be the one where they would change from the solid peanut. No, it did have the heart in the peanut butter. So I get that one. That's the one I like. It's just the Skippy. Not chunky. I do not like chunky peanut butter. It's too lumpish and bumpily. But awesome. Holy crap.
Shit, man.
Thank you so much, Frag Minion. Holy crap. There was another pop-up there. I didn't see that. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Bumpily. Hey, lumpish and bumpily. What's wrong with that? Skippy is a kangaroo, not peanut butter. Skippy is peanut butter. Also, thank you so much, Sarah, for changing out the picture to auto. That was the one I wanted to. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys have been so awesome and supportive tonight. White chocolate, wonderful peanut butter. I don't know if I haven't tried the white chocolate like peanut butter cups yet. I might have to. I love the white chocolate Kit Kats. I already ate that bag. For those adventurous and slightly kinky types, peanut butter takes a while to lick off. Now we're talking about peanut butter. You're awesome. Midnight Edge brought me here. Well, thank you, Shadowhound. Yeah, if you guys are new to my channel and don't know, I do guest over on Midnight Edge After Dark pretty much every weeknight. We have a horror podcast that we do, Talking Horror. Those are Wednesday nights. So we have pretty much Monday and Tuesday evenings are our regular stream times over there. Send you a pic on Discord, Mr. Peabody says. Oh man, delicious CD horde, peanut butter rules. Now we're talking about food. Like what did I have? I have Snickers. I had to get Snicker bites. So I have that. That's the food that I have. Do you have a peanut butter and jelly times soundboard? I can probably find one. I don't know if I can play it. Sound clip. We'll find it. You weren't yourself, morality says. I'm always myself. Oh, this is gonna be like so...
It's peanut butter jelly time.
Is that it? That was gonna get copyrighted because that's a YouTube video. That's gonna be totally copyrighted. But that's okay. We will cover it up with this.
The almighty Bongolio.
We have to bow to Cornholio.
Bongolio. The almighty Bongolio.
This is the longest sound clip too.
Bongolio.
Snickers satisfies. Snickers does satisfy you. God, that's the old one. Roast pork is the best. You don't eat your friends. We do not cook our friends. How's this turned into peanut butter talk? I don't know. I have cashews though, and I have I have Snickers. They have peanuts in them. Clone Commander Jeremy, we are the Jer Army. Lower your hashtags and surrender your soy. We will add your racial and intellectual diversity to our own. Resistance is futile. Hail Doomcock. That would be good. Cats. Cats are... I don't see is that a cat face? That's a cat. Dim sum. Dim sum. It's a cat butt out there. Oh, she moved. She's like, nope. She's not come over. That's one of the cats. You saw the butt end in the reflection there. Not the fried pork talk again. No. I'm giving you a hard time. Porks not only look cute, they taste cute too. Aww. Is that pork save with the cats there? Pork fried rice. Pork fried rice would probably be pretty good. It would probably... See, now I'm hungry for chicken fried rice. So I made chili the other day. And I have like a giant thing. And I was thinking, okay, I have this huge thing of chili now. Maybe I need to make chili dogs or something out of like with that chili, or get hot dogs or something. Make chili dogs. I don't know. What do you think? Shadowhound, you get The Last Jedi. I did not buy The Last Jedi. The movie was not good, so I did not buy it. I only saw it one time in the theater. God. I'm choking on everything here. Excuse me? Oh, I think he was answering me. Okay. Chili dogs or cats. Chili dogs. You don't eat cats. Cats are friends. You actually don't eat dogs either. Hot dogs are just lips and assholes, apparently. I don't know. Lips and assholes seem appropriate, right? I don't know. Borg porg. It's not Borg porg. What do you mean Borgs and porgs? Borgs and porgs. Is it Borgs and or porgs? Maybe. I don't know. Have you been in a shuttlecraft with Tom Paris lately? I have not. No. Choking on air. No. It's because I will cough and then Alf likes to eat cats. Alf does like to eat cats. Why does Alf like to eat cats? That's so sad. Like, cats are friends. You don't eat your friends. Alf would eat a chili cat. He probably would. So, if Alf would eat a chili cat, would he eat Heathcliff? Because he's an alley cat. If you guys remember that. Did you guys watch the Heathcliff cartoon? I watched the crap out of the Heathcliff cartoon when I was a kid. And I loved Garfield too, but I liked Heathcliff, so. You will cough and send the shuttle, of course. Of course. Which shuttle do I have? I don't have a shuttle. I don't have a shuttle sound effect. I have this. But any truth to Apple buying Sony? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Apple buying Sony yet. I think it was like rumors of it. Dorothy X, my cat tries to eat me, so it's fair. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if like if that's the thing that they're. I don't know if Sony is actually buying them. Well, they might be, or Apple buying Sony. I don't know. He was the cool boy like Riff Raff. Yeah, well the other alley cats were kind of better. You had Riff Raff and Wordsworth and Hector and Mungo. Is that the name? Oh my god, is that their names? Am I really remembering the names of all the alley cats? From Heathcliff. I think that was it. Nate Cornoff. When I was a kid, my father hated our cat named Stripe, so for his birthday, I got him a book called 101 Dead Uses for a Dead Cat. Aw, that's sad. Morality. Would you be more horrified to eat horse meat balls at IKEA or cat at a Chinese restaurant? Probably cat at a Chinese restaurant, because I mean, you can eat horse meat. You shouldn't, but you can. I don't know, man. SWAT Cats is the best cartoon. I didn't see SWAT Cats. I think I was a little old for that. I watched it like the 80s stuff. I was Smurfs and Mr. Men and My Little Pony, Care Bears, Gem of the Hologram, She-Ra. Like, I was a girl, so of course. Raw hot dog is fine as long as the factory boils it first, yes. Garfield is all about lasagna way before PewDiePie. Well, PewDiePie had to steal it from somewhere, right? I don't know. Top Cat. I kind of remember Top Cat. Well, that was more 60s. Top Cat was like 60s and stuff. If Microsoft buys Sony, I will cheer in the street. Well, will they? They might. I don't know. What about Samurai Pizza Cats? I don't know Samurai Pizza Cats. I might have been too old for it. I don't know, maybe. Felix the Cat. I don't remember Felix the Cat either. I don't know. Jeez, I watched Top Cat. Sometimes I think I was born in the wrong generation. I did watch Top Cat. That was very much the 60s, but it was the same show. I mean, the Alley Cats on Heathcliff was just a remake of Top Cats. Thundercats. Oh, I did watch a little Thundercats. I think something I watched right after Thundercats was always on, so I caught the tail end, or something that I watched and I caught the beginning of Thundercats before I switched over to like Pee-wee's Playhouse. I was a huge Pee-wee's Playhouse fan, and I still am. Like Gadget. Oh yeah, Inspector Gadget was hilarious too. Mr. Peabody, a dead cat makes a good wheel chalk to stop your car rolling. Oh, no dead kitties. We don't talk about dead kitties. So remember when Cartoon Network was for cartoons? Me too. I was on duty. Inspector Gadget. I love Inspector Gadget. Dorothy X Pee-wee was always creepy as fuck. I like Pee-wee though. Well, and then you had like the Mark Mothersbaugh sort of score, and Bill Nye was my go-to after school. See, but I was a little old for Bill Nye. I was Mr. Wizard. I always loved to watch Mr. Wizard's World. Mr. Peabody, I'm sorry, just kidding. No, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Inhumanoids. I didn't see the Inhumanoids either. Not judge. Thoroughly cooked porks to 165 degrees. Yeah, Mr. Wizard's World was the good one. Don Herbert was Mr. Wizard, and it was this little educational show out of Canada in the 80s. And yeah, I watched a lot on Nickelodeon in the 80s. Me too, Mr. Wizard. Night all, it's 1:15 a.m. here. My daughter gets early. Well, good night, Miss Dr. Coffin-Nails. Thank you so much for being here. Is it late? Oh, it's actually only 11 here. I probably should wrap up kind of pretty soon. I don't know how long from now, but probably won't be on for too much longer. Just because like it gets I kind of run out of stuff to say. So 15 more minutes, then we'll wrap, right? You can get sick from undercooked pork. Well, can you? Because I know you can like cook a duck to medium. So maybe porks are like ducks, or maybe they're more like chicken, and you would get sick from it, right? Michelle Spock says, I barely remember Mr. Wizard. I heard he disliked working with kids. Did he? He might have. I don't know. Smash Brothers. I might come back and play some Smash Brothers. I might not. I might just turn in early or something. You can get sick from watching Last Jedi. Yes. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do a game. I mean, it is only 11, but I might just chill out and watch some YouTube after a while. You can get brain tapeworm from Undercooked Pork. Hey, bro, I love Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard was great. It was a great show. I loved that. I loved You Can't Do That on Television. You know, for the most part, I've stopped buying DVDs, but I will buy, like, the once-in-a-lifetime sort of things I've been waiting for years and years. So I did buy the Laugh-In set last summer, and that was the last DVD I bought. But if You Can't Do That on Television comes out in its entirety, or a complete season, or any sort of collection, then I'm definitely going to buy them, like the physical, because You Can't Do That on Television was absolutely one of my favorite things. 15 minutes in Jeremy time is 3 hours. Choose your words carefully, Clone Commander Jeremy says. Do you think Star Wars can be fixed by J.J. Abrams, or is it too late? I think it can't be fixed. I think unless they retcon Episode 8... they're just going to have to, like, have Finn wake up and have Episode 8 be a dream. And that would be the only thing that could fix it. And then it still has to be one hell of a movie. It still has to, like, hit a home run, knock it out of the park. It still really has to be, like, the best Star Wars movie, I think. And I don't think they can do that. I Being a compromise, fire KK. Well, I don't think she has anything to do with it. I think Kathleen Kennedy does not... Like, she's so out of the loop, she didn't even know Princess Leia was coming back. So, yeah, I think she's already out of the loop. Abrams can't fix anything, he only breaks things. I think so. I liked Ramblin' Rod, even seen him a couple of times. Who's Ramblin' Rod? Morality 124. I have a policy with movies. I just spoil the movie for myself. If the movie still holds up after being spoiled, then it's good. Spoiling reduces the initial first-time bias. That's actually kind of a good way to do it. I mean, I don't know. Hello, Shaq3666. Welcome. Hi, cool lady. Someone said pork tacos. Don't eat pork. Porks are friends. Abrams can't fix anything. Yeah, he does. I do the same thing. Morality. Oh, it's cross-chat. Dude, I do get really, really hyped for movies that I really want to see. And I think I'm probably going to enjoy Aquaman because I'm kind of hyped for it. But gonna have to look up Rambling Rod. Me too, I don't know what Rambling Rod is. Zandroar, oh, my Star Wars nerd friend gave me scene by scene breakdowns before I saw Last Jedi. Yeah, I mean, I was even, like, recommending it the first week, saying, oh, yeah, it's actually pretty good. I mean, it wasn't, like, Rogue One good. Rogue One good, like, was the one I was really, really recommending. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to some of my old YouTube videos where I was talking about Last Jedi. Probably they were Terraria streams, so I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that and see what I was saying. Because I used to just kind of blab and ramble about movies and stuff, and I was basically doing this, only I was playing a game at the same time. And I didn't have nearly the audience that I did, or that I do now for that sort of thing. So, but I would kind of ramble about stuff I had watched. You know, I would do kind of discovery reviews or complaining or rants or whatever. And I think Aquaman is meant to be an eye candy movie for women. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Give the audience what they want, right? Nobody else remembers David the Gnome or The Lost City of Gold in the original Nickelodeon. I don't remember those. Porgs are the perfect size to fit in a toaster oven. Oh, porgs. But porgs are so cute, though. I like porgs. They're sweet. Porgs are friends, okay? You don't eat our friends. I convinced my friend to hate The Last Jedi, even though I low-key like it. Oh, that's kind of mean. That's kind of mean to convince somebody to like it. I don't know. Mary Sue Ray will be saved by Super Duper Mary Sue Captain Marvel in Episode 9. Can we have them fight Super Dave Osborne? That was what I almost started reading there. Can we just have both of them fight Super Dave, and that would be funny? I would watch that. If you guys, anyone remember Super Dave, you probably do. You're probably my age. I think your cat is watching. What's going on through that square reflection? Yeah, well, they can. I don't think that's she's facing the other way though. That's the girl. She's facing the other. That's her butt. You can kind of see the butt of the cat right there. She's facing the other way. Porg the other white meat. The gal with the red hair in Aquaman, it looks pretty hot. Great for guys. Yeah, that's Amber Heard. That's like Mrs. X Johnny Depp or something. Yes, you don't eat your friends unless you're Hannibal Electra. Or would that be Hannibal Lecter or Electra? Either or. Captain Jesse. The new Grinch was so funny that I laughed so hard I lost breath. Any harder, I would have pissed a diaper. Oh no. Porg Nuggets, Dark Saber Force. I don't have my Porg Nuggets, but I have this one. He's kind of the size of the Porg Nuggets. I have one little Porg. It's like a plush Porg in a nest, and it has 2 little Porg Nuggets. It's in storage. I wish I still had it out, but I do have it. Lecter, sorry. No, that's all right. It kind of reads funnier as Hannibal Electra. It kind of reads funnier. I don't know. Oh, man. So I haven't... What other soundboard stuff did you guys not hear? I think you guys heard everything. But yeah, so... I think that was all... I think I did play everything for you on there. I need to add more stuff on the sound. I've got plenty of buttons. I have plenty of buttons for the soundboard. So... Nugget needs to be an official name for a Porg chick. That's what I call them. I call them Porg Nuggets. Because that's what they are. They're kind of cute. I have the, it's like a, I don't know if they have the toy. Let me show you. I can look it up here. Let me see. Porg with chicks. Toy. It's this one. It is this one. Not that one. Oh, I don't have the Porg with his mouth open. I need that. I don't have that Funko. Alright, display capture. I don't have this Funko. I have this one. The Porg with the little chicks is this one. I have that. Porg and the little Porglets. I call them Porg Nuggets. They're so cute though. They kind of look like slippers. They're really tiny. More stuff. Star Trek sounds. I have some Star Trek sounds. Like that. And
Greetings and felicitations.
I have a few.
It is a good day to die.
Sir, I protest. I am not a merry man.
Yeah, I have this one. I've done an unboxing of that one. I have this. Oh my god, they have a Porg costume for puppies. I have this one. I have this one here. He makes sounds and he talks. I don't have the one that sticks to the window. That's one of the ones I need, is the stick to the window one. And this one. I don't have the mouth open one. I've never seen that. Oh my god, they have a Porg backpack. Ah, too many Porgs. I can't. They also have like a 3-foot tall one, but peace and long life. I don't have that one.
I'm doing the best I can.
I have to go get some dinner. All the Porg talk is making me hungry later. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Darth Yakes. I think the cute things are your cute Achilles heel in bad movies and TV shows. The Doctor Who episode was terrible, but cute things. It is. That Pating was adorable. They're definitely my Achilles heel. Absolutely. If something has a cute thing in it, it can be the stupidest thing in the world, and I will be like, but that's a cute thing, and it made a cute noise. And it did a cute thing. I need more toys around me. I feel like so naked without any, all my crap around. Oh, well. But thank you so much for hanging out. It has been a super fun stream. My credits still probably won't work, will they? I bet they won't. Credits, you working? You're not working now. It says it's sent. They're not working. The Saranga Conundrum is a cure for insomnia. It was a bad episode. It was. Yeah, and luckily we don't have any more Doctor Who to review until the New Year's special. Yay! Do you ever notice how easily Worf was always getting his ass kicked? He kinda... No, I don't think he was getting his ass kicked that much. Maybe Disney knows more about building the female audience than we thought. You know, I think everybody likes Porgs, though. Or a lot of people do. Female Porgs have breast meat. No!
We came to see naked girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Doctor is boring. Stop squeezing me, red-haired lady. Aw, but it's sad. It had a little sticker that said squeeze me. I have 3 Porg things that make noise, so. Check out Jenny Nicholson. She has the 5-foot Porg in every video. I want that. I cannot afford it. I want it so bad. You have no idea how much I want that 3-foot Porg. I wouldn't have anywhere to put it, but man, I want that thing. Oh, Scoots. How's it going? Yes, squeeze it. It's cute, though. It's been a lot of fun. Random, I love your live streams. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I didn't think we'd get a whole lot of people in and out because I know we were going up against other streams. But I figured I had to do something for Star Wars for the 1 year anniversary of The Last Jedi. No, it's 5 foot. I want it. It's that huge giant one. It's like 5 feet tall. I want that so bad. It was like $300 on eBay. I can't buy it, but man, I want that so much. You have no idea how much I want that giant porg. Squeeze it all squeaks. Godzilla of porgs. I know. I want it. It would go right. It would go well with my Harvey Cthulhu replica, right? So for your sake, there isn't an STD season 2 episode with Tribbles. The Tribbles are on the desk though. Man, the Tribbles are on Lorca's desk. They could theoretically do it, even though Tribbles haven't been discovered yet. Because Next Generation, or because TOS didn't exist or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's like they're trying to reboot TOS. Like they're trying to make it not exist. I can make you a real pork for $300. I was mostly talking about Star Trek Next Generation Worf, not movie or DS9 Worf.
It is a good day to die.
I like that one. What's cuter, porgs or baby Harvey? Ooh. Damn it. like a baby Harvey that was like a baby Plucky. Like, elevator go down a hole. Baby Plucky. Like baby Harvey Cthulhu. Oh my god, that would be the cutest thing on the planet. That would be the cutest thing ever. Don't give him any ideas. You can now use Twitter so people can make questions or let you know what they want to talk in the special. You guys can totally message me on Twitter. I don't always have time to answer everything, but I do try to. Megan needs money to save the pork. No, I couldn't buy that. Like that's like $300. I couldn't buy one of those huge ones. I've seen them on eBay. I don't even know if they still sell them. Now I gotta look. Porg. Plush. Oh, that's a different one. That's a talking one. There's the porg nuggets, $22. I did not pay $22 for my porg nuggets. They got a giant one. I'm looking at porgs. Look at this giant one. That's a big one. Send you a picture of Skippy. Awesome. Skippy peanut butter. Oh, no more Doctor Who to hate watch. Well, I was thinking about putting that as a tier on Patreon. The like a $25 tier of like send me episodes of something or send me a request for an episode of something. And then I watch it, and it would be like my honest opinion. So it'd be like hate watching something sometimes. Oh my god, look at that face. That face is adorable. I'm shopping for porgs. Oh, look at that. There's a whole bunch of them. I don't have those. I don't have those like nylon-y looking ones. They're so cute. Kung Fu Legend continues. Hello, Gotcha-san. Triple pasty pick, please. You want the triple pasty pick? Where is it? It's right here. There. Klingorks. You happy? You wanted you wanted it. You asked for it. You asked for it. Highest first. $600. Alright, so here are the big giant porgs. That's the giant. That's the 4 foot tall ones. Buy it now, $200, free pickup. It's the most expensive porg. Oh, they got the Chewy and the porgs. $92. People. I know, I can't shop. Don't let me shop. Now porgs don't seem so bad. In my eyes, that was gross. Random's Harvey is still in storage. Free Harvey. He is. My Harvey Cthulhu. My giant Harvey Cthulhu is still in storage. As is pretty much everything I own. So, except for like some Migos. So I got my Migos. Free pickup. Can you lift it? Probably not. You can watch Dark Matters. So if I put like a $25 tier on Patreon, would you guys be interested in that? So I watch like an episode of something. And then who knows, it might be something I really, really like and continue to watch on my own. And it might be something I really, really hate. And then you guys would all hate me and leave. Do you think that would be a good tier for Patreon to do like a specific, you know, 25. It wouldn't. It would be like a one of, so you could like request a review of that, and it would like fill a certain amount of slots. Like it's like how Todd in the Shadow had his all request sort of thing, where you have people like request one hit wonder sort of things, and you would review them. I think that might be fine. Why did you need to move? Because I grew up here and I wanted to leave. I don't know. But anyway. Anyway, do you think that would be good or no? You're priceless, we can never hate you. I don't know. I would give my honest opinion of things, and sometimes my honest opinion of things pisses people off, because sometimes I really legit hate stuff, so. My first request is for you to watch Barney. I don't want to watch Barney. But yeah, I'll knock up that Patreon tier tonight, maybe, or tomorrow. And I'll see. And then I'll, like, let people know. But if you see that, my Patreon is Random Game User 42. I think you can still find me as Mecha Random 42. So if I see that tier, or if I have that tier, it'd be like you can buy these request slots. And I'll probably only put a limited amount up or something. I don't know. We'll see. Lots of anime streamers. Well, I know Todd in the Shadows does that, where you can like buy a song request for a certain amount of money, but he's like does maybe one a month of those. I think they're like a really, but he's also like a really famous YouTuber, and he puts a lot of effort in there. So why 42? Just because of Hitchhikers? Yes, absolutely. $250,000 tier so I can buy the house. You know, I could put that up there, and I wouldn't know what to give as a reward. But do you like Friendships and Magic? No, I didn't get into the My Little Pony stuff after the 80s. I collected the toys, but that was it. Random's from Hitchhikers too, isn't it? Yes, Random is Arthur Dent's daughter. And Trillian. Okay, fine. $250,000 for the whole season one of Barney. Don't blame me with your brain mouth. You know, if anybody, I think if people do have that kind of money, and did want to donate something like that, then you can absolutely do so through Patreon, and you can just edit whatever pledge you want. I totally would not expect or demand or insist on any of that, or, you know, because, you know, don't you guys have things to buy yourselves? You know, you don't have to buy me stuff. But yeah. I wish we were only 42. I know. But I mean, I think I do have on Patreon where you can edit whatever you want. But trading bar with the Romulan Empire. Oh yeah, why Romulan ale was illegal? Well, yeah, because they were at war and stuff too, so they were pretty hostile. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It has been super fun. And my email is trying to notify me of crap to buy that I don't want. Like, I clicked on something. Oh, okay, I didn't want that. Don't you hate it when you're like looking up something, and especially for somebody else? But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It has been a blast. I really appreciate everybody just hanging out with me on a Saturday night to complain about Star Wars on the 1-year anniversary of the death of Star Wars, or the fandom. At the very least, it's the death of the fandom. But you know, it's like I said at the very beginning of the stream and a few times through. It's like something just fell off today. You know, you just kind of it's like, you know, it's sunny out, but it should be overcast kind of thing. And that's but yeah, that's kind of how I was feeling today. And thank you guys so much for kind of pulling me out of that and distracting me from the crap that was Star Wars that we don't want to even talk about anymore, even though I've got porgs over on my screen next to me. They get me. That's how they get you. That's how they get you, is they say, hey, you want a porg, right? I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, I would, very, very much so. And that's how it is, but keep the good work. I really enjoy your rant videos and chats. Take care. Well, thank you so much, Ruriken, for being here. Go to bed, Mecha. You're drooling. I'm not drooling. I'm not. Yeah. The other day's going better. Well, thank you so much, Gotcha-san. Yes, the Phantom isn't dead yet. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Tis but a scratch. And I need Monty Python stuff on my deck. My stream deck, too. That's going to be one of those things. Overcast here, but hot and humid. Welcome. I don't like humid. But thanks for having me. I like doing these. Feels great, like a real community. I do try and hit up everybody in chat. I don't always get to hit up absolutely everybody if I like kind of stop and rant. But I like to talk to everybody in chat, and hopefully you guys don't feel like you have to donate money or anything for me to notice you. I really, really don't want that sort of stream going, because I know there's some streamers, back when I was gaming, man, there's a YouTuber who did that, where they would only talk to you if you were like a sponsor or a donation, or gave a donation, and that really pissed me off as a viewer. And I want, that was kind of my goal, to not ever do that for you guys on YouTube. So, but thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys. I don't know if I want to, I don't know what I have to make tomorrow. It's not a Doctor Who day, so I don't know. We'll see what kind of articles pop up, and if you guys want me to talk about anything, feel free to send it to me on Twitter. I usually have a pretty open inbox for Twitter when I can actually remember to look over there, because like sometimes if it's a new request, I don't remember to look over there. So, but yeah. Aaron X is falling asleep. I'm sorry. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. You guys are awesome, and I will see you guys on the next live stream or video. Bye!